We got a clinic. We got housing. We got a museum. We got an amazing building. And only thing we was missing was a first lady. So
you know what's coming.
Only thing we was missing was the first lady, and I've been. Are y'all gonna let me talk? I've been divorced for 11 years. I've been divorced for 11 years, and I didn't know whether I would ever get married again. I promise you, I didn't. And sometimes your blessing will be right in front of your eyes, and you don't even know.
Welcome back. It's a new day. We thank the good Lord. It's a new day. Thank God it's a new day. So good to see you. So good to see you. Yes. You, and you. It's me, WG, on our channel, One Life, Many Seasons. The video already started anyway, so we already know what we're talking about here. I just want to come here and give my own plain, non-sentimental perspective. And this whole thing about Pastor Jamal Bryant and his soon-to-be wife, Karri Turner. So I'm just going to let the tape just keep rolling. I've heard so many things, but I just want to give my own neutral perspective.
I don't even know what God's got for you. Amazingly beautiful woman, amazingly brilliant woman. Last year she graduated with her doctorate degree, and
really commendable.
I saw her walk across that stage and get her doctorate degree, and the Lord said, "You big dummy, what are you waiting on?" I am so grateful. I am so grateful to God that she has consented to be my wife. Would you help me? Thank God for Dr. Karri Turner. Come on. I can't tell you how happy I am, how happy my family is, how happy my children are, and I hope my church is happy for me. I wanted you to know from me. I want you to know from me. I want you to know from me why it is that I wanted to marry this woman. Is not just because she's beautiful, but because she's brilliant, because she is anointed, and she makes me a better man, and I'm grateful.
Well. First off, congrats, Pastor Jamal Bryant and his wife, to-be, Karri Turner. Now, I know Pastor Jamal. I've seen him around. I don't really follow him. I don't listen to his sermon, but I just know he's a pastor. I've heard so many different things. I've watched him in different podcasts, talk about his divorce, talk about his prior life, of not living right and not, he takes responsibility for those things. And I think he comes across to me that obviously he was trying to make changes, and pray and hope that those changes have been made, and it looks like it because now he's trying to make a commitment. Because we clearly hear that he's been divorced for 11 years. It's a pretty long time, but it's understandable. You've been married before, and then before you want to settle back into the dating game and just kind of want to settle down and back into a committed relationship, it could take a toll on you. And there's so many things that go through your mind. You question yourself in certain areas. You don't want to repeat of what you had before. You want to make sure you are doing things right to get you in the right direction to where you want to see yourself. You want to make progress, not regress, right? Now, Karri Turner, I don't know so much about her. I've seen her maybe once or twice. I have to say just once, actually. Might be multiple times. Oh, I've seen her on 2 different podcasts as well. Yeah. The first one, I think, is Dear Future Wifey, Future Wife, something like that. I do follow the guy, Whitfield, that does that. He does a great job, by the way. I like the show, podcasts and different things. And I can't remember the other podcast that I saw her. I think it was recently as well, when she was explaining the type of man that she was looking for. Now, here's my I have a few questions, few clarifications, and I'm not trying to make this any much longer than what it is, but why are they being questioned for what they're doing? Why are people questioning what they're doing? That's my first question. These are 2 grown adults that feel that's what they want to do. I understand giving advice, and to me, that should be behind closed doors. I understand giving your opinions, and if you notice any red flags or yellow flags, amber or green flags, you can bring that to light and share with them. But questioning them and open and saying they don't know what they're doing, why this was his past life, this is her past life, or this is what. Who are we to question what they're doing? If you can tell them to their face, sit them down and have a cup of coffee or something with them and give them your perspective. In most cases, if they ask. If they don't ask, you can pray for them, right? We do this a lot in the Black community, and that's not good. That's not good. It's not good enough. Because you're questioning them, you're suggesting that it's not going to work. How do you know it's not going to work? We're not God. What we think is not how things go. God knows the end from the beginning from the end. I'm here, like I said, from the beginning. I'm just giving a neutral opinion here, neutral perspective. I don't really know Pastor Jamal. I've heard him preach. Karri, I know very little to nothing. I'm just giving an objective opinion as someone who's just listening to this, because I see it all over the internet. And a lot of what I hear are negative comments. This is horrible. This is not good. The other thing is, he's been divorced for 11 years and is a pastor of a church. If he decides to stay single, they question him. He must be doing something behind. Now, whether he's doing or not, that's not even my concern. I hope he's not. And I pray he's not. But if he's not married, they question him. If he decides to get married, he's being questioned. So what do you want him to do? That's why I say just support him. Pray for him. If you have any suggestions, anything that bothers your mind, anything that causes unrest, go to him, reach out to him and tell him and pray for him. At the end of the day, they have decided as two adults to start their life together. Let's just encourage them. And if we notice anything, we can bring it up to them. Why do we do this in the black community? People want to make a move, we talk about them. They don't want to make a move, we talk about them. And the reality is, regardless of what we know about these two people, we are not aware of what they've talked about behind the scenes. And a lot of times it is what is talked about behind the scenes that really counts. Anybody could come out and say anything. But what happens behind the scenes is the real deal. In a marriage, in a home, regardless of what happens outside, it's what's in the home that really counts. And I think God already gave us the blueprint. Jesus gave us the blueprint. We should not judge anyone because we do not know. We just don't know. That's why, they say, as we know, Christians, there will be surprises in heaven. We just never know. The thief on the cross never took communion, never went to church, never read the Bible, never was part of a small group. I dare say never paid any tithes or offerings, but he made it to heaven by full surrender to Jesus. What am I trying to say? We can't judge anyone. Let's not judge. Whatever we don't have control over, we surrender to God. They've decided to come together. Let's just pray for them, support them. The prayers, it works out. And in the event it doesn't, still be supportive of them, right? I am a little disappointed about all the comments that I'm seeing. Here's a man who supposedly been running wild around, doing all kinds of things from what they say. I'm not there. I don't know. This is just from, things I read about, I hear about. But he's trying to do right. He's owned up to a lot of things. I've seen him on different, that's the other podcast, Hardly Initiated. Yeah. If you don't know that podcast, I suggest you follow. There's two guys. I can't remember their names now, but I follow them. Really good. So the first one that I'd seen Karri Turner, was Dear Future Wifey, and the other one was Hardly Initiated. Go follow those two podcasts. Those two good, solid, really solid podcasts. But anyway, they've come out. They've talked about their lives, and they've decided to move forward. Let's be happy for them. If there's something we're not happy about, let's bring it forth to them and express it if we can. If we cannot, as my old pastor used to say, you shut up and sit down. Just as simple as that. Let's encourage one another. Regardless of what our reason is of why we think he's doing what he's doing or why she's doing what she's doing, is none of our business, in my opinion. Let them live their lives. If you have any suggestions, if you have any opinions, bring it forth to them. If you can't, shut up and sit down. We should not be judging each other. We can encourage one another. We can rebuke each other. We can correct everything done in love, not to point fingers, not so we can come across as we are better than, because we are not. Everything is only through God's grace. And we all need a lot of it. I know I do. So, again, I've just been a whole lot disappointed from the comments that I'm seeing. Why is he doing this? He shouldn't do this. They're adults. Let them be. There's whole loads of things we could be worried about there. There are marriages that are not happening. There's so many single women. There's so many single men, even in the church. But why aren't they finding each other? Why don't we worry about that first instead of worrying about people that have found each other? What are we doing to connect all these other people who have been praying for years, trying to get married, but they can't find each other in the church and other healthy communities and healthy groups around? What's going on? Are we happy that they're not getting married? Especially the married folks. We should be helping out in getting this matchups accomplished. We shouldn't be satisfied that because now we're married, we don't care about the single folks anymore. We should look out for each other. That's what this is all about. You find somebody good, you know someone good, you know somebody else good, just connect them. You don't have to talk for them. They're adults. All you got to do is just connect them. That's all. Look out for each other. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. You move on to the next. So, yeah, that's just my perspective. Let's pray for these two people, Pastor Bryant and Karri Turner. Let's just pray for them, support them. We don't have to be, we're not the ones going to live in their homes. They're going to live together. So it's none of our business. We can keep that to ourselves. If you can't discuss, if you can't talk to them about anything you have issues with, shut up and sit down. Congrats, Pastor Bryant and Karri. I'm praying your union finds stability, peace, joy, love, and everything you've been wishing for. And I hope and pray that it helps open doors for others that are looking for marriages in your church, other churches, in our communities. We need to get people married. Too many single people messing around, doing what they shouldn't be doing. And some in church, and some all over the place. But God will help us. Well, please drop your comments below. If this is your first time, welcome to this channel. One life, many seasons. So I hope I didn't say too much. I just wanted to drop my own 2 nuggets, and hopefully it makes sense. But if it doesn't, it's still okay. That's life. Welcome. This is your first time again. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll be coming back with more pieces. So good to see you. You know how we like to close it out on this channel. We like to remind ourselves that we remember we got one life with many seasons. God bless you, and I'll see you soon. You take care now. Bye-bye.